This last couple of weeks, I've been utterly absorbed by Star Wars Unlimited. Now, Star Wars Unlimited is Fantasy Flight's latest Star Wars collectible card game. It's quite absorbing. It's a good game, and there are several online tools that make it easier to build decks and test them out. So I thought I'd show you a couple. So the first place that I like to go is the Star Wars Unlimited database, which is at www.swudb.com. Now, this is something that you will need to sign up for an account for, because it stores your collection and whatnot. But it's a simple process, and as you can see here, it shows the different pages. Now, starting at this end, there's the rules, and it's got all of the rules there, and it's the deep, complicated rules for if you need to look something complicated up. There are better sites that have got the sort of the small set of rules, and I'll pop a link below for that. Next to that is sets. Now it's got listings for the next couple of sets, but right now Spark of Rebellion is the only one available. If you click on that, it shows you all of the cards, so you can have a look at all of the cards and see what they do. If you click on a card, it takes you to the full details and offers to help you buy the card and what have you. Now, next to that is collection, and this is what you sign in for. What you can do is fill in all of these for the ones that you've got in your collection, and then it makes it particularly easy to see, oh yeah, I've got 6 of those, 3 of them, and so on. And you can sort them in different ways by names and aspect and card number and what have you. And then you've got hot decks. Now this shows you decks that other people have published, and a lot of them are sort of tournament winning decks and what have you. And an interesting thing about these decks is that they've all got a little chat around them, so you can then see people talk about it and explain how it works and ask questions and things. So that's pretty handy. And then you can put your own decks in, and here you can see I've got several decks and things. So there's the starter decks, for example, so you can click on that and it shows you what's in the starter deck. You can hover over the names and it brings up the cards, tells you how many of each card there are, what the aspects required for the card are, what the cost of the card is, and you can put them in different orders: type, cost, card number. And then it shows you some stats. So it shows you that there's 8 cost 1 cards, 19 cost 2, 9 cost 3, and so on. It shows you the aspects, so there's a few more vigilance than there are cunning in that deck. Then shows you the cards by type, so you can see there's 34 units, 4 upgrades and 12 events. And then if you're into that sort of thing, it shows you the rarity of those cards. Oh, and down at the bottom here, you can sort of simulate an opening hand. So you can say draw 6, and it shows you what a random selection of 6 might be, and draw 1 and what have you. And you can copy these in a variety of different formats, which is useful, as I'll explain in a minute. So the way you might make a deck is you click New Deck, and then of course it asks you to choose your leader. and you've got all of your leaders there. So you might say, you know, I think I'll make an IG88 deck. Then it prompts you to choose your base, and IG88 has got red for aggression and black for villainy. So maybe you want to make a cunning deck. So you you click on the administrator's tower, and there you go. And then you get to add cards to the deck, and this is neat because it shows you all of the cards that meet those three aspects, and you can sort them by name or by cost, and it's a simple matter of just scrolling down and saying, yep, I'll put 2 Admiral Azels in, 2 ATSTs, 3 Boba Fett disintegrators, 3 Bounty Hunter crews, a Cantina Braggart, and so on. And it adds them to the list over here, and whenever you hover over any of the names, it shows you the card. And then it tells you the total of the cards, and again you can go into the pages where it will then show you the relative costs and what have you. And then once you're done with that, you click save, and then you can do some interesting things. Now here, for example, is a Moff Tarkin deck that I've made. There we go, it's got 54 cards, there they all are. Now if I want to try this deck, then what we do is we go to a different site called www.forcetable.net, and you can do that just by clicking play on ForceTable here. So I click on there and it goes straight to ForceTable, and there we go, there's the Tarkin deck that I made. Now ForceTable, what it does is it lets you play against an AI, and it doesn't have many bells and whistles, and there isn't a lot you can do beyond playing against this straight AI, but it's a good way of testing out a deck to see whether it's got legs and see how it performs. So in this case, I'd say, yep, I'm going to select player 1, I shall be Tarkin, and then Vader, no, let's say Luke. The Luke starter deck can be player 2. So I've got my new Tarkin deck, and I'm playing against the starter deck, and you can play it against the regular AI or an aggressive AI that focuses on hitting the base. But the default seems to make sense, and you can decide who starts if you want, or you can just click random. And there we go. This is the game page. It draws out your 6 cards, so I can have a look at the bottom and see, do I want to keep these or do I want to mulligan? Now I've got something I can play on the first turn, which is what you need really. It would be nice to have more options, but it'll do. So no, we won't mulligan. And let's see. So the opponent is going first, I think. Now I choose my 2 cards to resource. That's not going to come out for a while, and this won't come out for a while, so I will use those as resources. There we go, 2 resources. He's put an X-Wing into play. It's my turn. Down here shows the actions you can take: play card, attack, action ability, take initiative, or pass. And it only highlights the ones that you can actually do. So I'm going to play a card, shows you the one I can play, says play which card. I'm going to pop the probe droid into play, and I get a little look at the opponent's hand. So there we go, he's got those, and then he's chosen to take the initiative, and I have to pass because there's nothing else I can do. Here we go, this is a bit better. So I'm going to pop, what should we do? I think I will put that into resource this turn. And he's got another X-Wing. He's souped this one up a bit. That's worrying. Let's put a Shore Trooper into play. And he's attacking with the X-Wing, 4 damage. There we go. Right, I am going to use Moff Tarkin's ability. So I click Action Ability, I click Tarkin's card, and the action, give an Imperial unit an experience token, and we'll give the Viper droid an experience token. Then he's taking the initiative. I'm going to attack. I'll attack with the Viper, and I will attack the Administrator's Tower for 4. And then, of course, I will pass because there's nothing else to do. Another 2 cards. Right, I'm never going to get this Star Destroyer out, not in the near future anyway, so we'll turn that into a resource. It's his turn. He's attacking again, of course, with his tasty souped up X-Wing. Let's see. I think I'm going to push for more resources and play that into the resources. His other X-Wing attacks. I'm going to take Tarkin's ability to give an Imperial unit an experience token. We'll give the... Oh, and he's played Asteroid Sanctuary to exhaust my probe droid. Doesn't matter though, because I can still attack with the Shore Trooper, and we'll attack his base again. There we go. And I'm going to take the initiative this time. 2 infiltrator skills. We don't need 2 of them, so I will send one to the resources. Let's see. Well, let's do some damage before he does something to stop me. So 4 damage from the probe droid. And we'll attack with the Shore Trooper as well. 5 damage from the Shore Trooper, because I've now got 6 resources in play. And to be honest, I probably should have used the action ability or added an infiltrator skill, but it doesn't matter. We'll play Cell Block Guard just to have a sentinel over that side. Unfortunately, I've got nothing space wise out just yet. Let's play the other Shore Trooper, and yeah, there we go. He's taken out my sentinel. We'll take the action ability. I will give an Imperial unit an experience token, and I think I'll give this other Shore Trooper one. And what have I got left to do? I can bring Mr. Tarkin out himself. So let's deploy Moff Tarkin, and he comes out ready, and it would be, well, rude not to attack. So let's do that. Let's attack, and I can't quite take out his speeder. So what I'll do is just hit his base, and which unit to give the experience token, because of course he gives an experience token to another Imperial unit. I think give it to the probe droid. And there we go, pass. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now, I think I probably want my TIE fighter. I don't think I need that because I've got plenty of experience knocking around. So we've got seven resources now. He's exhausted one of my troopers. Let's attack with Tarkin. And let's take out Leia. And I could give an experience token to someone. Let's give the probe droid another experience. There goes Leia. He does 4 damage. I think I'd better try and find something that will stop me from getting too beaten up. Yeah, let's get this Star Destroyer. There we go. I get that into my hand. He brings out Luke Skywalker. I'm going to put this Star Destroyer in play, and I'm going to give the Star Destroyer Sentinel so that his space units are forced to attack it rather than me. Luke has attacked. Right, let's attack with everything we've got. Bam. Oh, down to 1 hit point. This doesn't look good. We'll attack with them. He's down to 2 hit points. If I can take the initiative, I think, hopefully, unless he's got something amazing in his hand, I'm hoping that that's going to win it. Yep, I'm not going to resource anything. He's only got 3 hit points remaining. He doesn't have any sentinels, so let's just attack. And boom, it's a win. There we go, and it gives you the option you can play again or you can load a different deck. And as you can see, you can play against the decks that you've made. The games are always, you know, very similar, but like I say, it's a good way of testing a new deck to see whether it's got legs, whether you need to make any adjustments to it. But I think I'm going to leave that Tarkin deck as it is for now, because that seemed to go quite well. Okay, thanks very much. It would be great to see some of the club members playing this. I have to say it's a great game, and you know, lots of fun to be had. Alright, cheers, bye.